Hello student, today we are going to learn chapter number 8, Motions of the Earth. Topics to be covered in this lesson: the Earth's axis, rotation causes day and night, revolution, leap year, how the seasons happen, the rhythms of the Earth movements. Now here is the first point of our lesson, the Earth's axis. Like a ball, the Earth also spins or rotates around its axis. We cannot see this axis. Look at the globe. You can see the picture of the globe here, which is the model of the Earth. It will help us to understand some more about the Earth. The axis of the globe is tilted. It is not vertical. You can see the globe, it is tilted. It is not vertical. The axis of the earth is also tilted in the same way. The axis of the globe passes through the top and bottom of the globe. In the same way, the axis of the earth also passes to the north and south of the earth. In the north, it is called as North Pole, and in the south, it is called as South Pole. The earth also spins in the same direction around its axis from west to east. Spin the globe to see how this happens. Now you have a ball at your home. You can spin the ball and you can check it, students. So the arrow shows the direction in which the earth spins from west to east. You can see in the second picture the spinning is shown. The spinning movement of the earth is called rotation. Rotation causes day and night. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. This is what happens during the rotation. As the earth rotates, the parts of the earth facing the sun get light. These areas have day. The opposite side of the earth, which does not get the sunlight, has night. During the 24 hours that the earth takes one rotation, every part of the earth will have day and night. One complete day on earth is 24 hours long because the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. The earth spins continuously, so we have continuous cycle of day and night. Revolution. The earth does not seem to move, but it is moving all the time. It rotates on its axis. At the same time, it also moves around the sun in its orbit. This movement is called as revolution. It takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution around the sun. This is why a year is usually having 365 days. Leap year. Leap year. A year usually has 365 days, but Earth takes 365 days and 6 hours for a complete orbit. The extra 6 hours from each year are added. In 4 years, this becomes 24 hours. So 6 into 4 is 24. These 24 hours are equal to 1 day. This is an extra day. Every 4th year, this extra day is added to the year. The year with an extra day is called as leap year. The extra day is added to February. So, in a leap year, February has 29 days. A leap year has 366 days and it comes every 4 years. Example 2008, 2012, 2016 were all leap years. How the seasons happen. The change in seasons from summer to winter and then back from winter to summer happens because of two reasons. The tilt of earth axis the orbit of the earth around the sun. The diagram shows the tilt of the earth's axis. It also shows that equator divides the earth into two halves, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. India is in the northern hemisphere. This diagram shows the orbit of the earth. It shows the earth in two positions on its orbit, in June and in December. Let us see what happens when the earth is in these two positions. The days are long because the sun rises early and sets late. Look at the North Pole. As the earth spins, the sun never sets at North Pole in June. So the North Pole and the areas around it will have a continuous day and never have night in June. This is called as polar day, and the sun is called as mid-sun. The southern hemisphere has winter in June. The southern hemisphere is tilted away from the sun. The rays of the sun fall less directly on this hemisphere. The days are short because the sun rises late and sets early. Look at the South Pole. As the earth rotates, the sun never rises here. The South Pole and its surrounding area are always in dark in June. This is called as polar night. So in June, while northern hemisphere has summer and southern hemisphere has winter. In December season will be opposite of what they are in June. The northern hemisphere has winter in December. The northern hemisphere is always tilted away from the sun. The sun rays fall less directly on it. The days are short as the sun rises late and sets earlier. The North Pole will now have continuous night, polar night. The southern hemisphere has summer in December. The southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. Its rays will fall directly on the hemisphere. The days are long as the sun rises earlier and sets late. The South Pole will have continuous day. The two hemispheres has opposite seasons when northern hemisphere has summer and when southern hemisphere has winter. When southern hemisphere has summer, it is winter in the northern hemisphere. The rhythms of the earth's movement. We have seen seasons because of the tilt of the earth's axis and the orbit of the earth around the sun. As the earth goes around the sun, one season follows the another in continuous cycle. These happen year after year. The rhythm of the seasons never changes because the revolution of the earth never changes. The rhythm of the earth's movements are important for us because our lives are affected by the seasons and by the daily pattern of day and night. So this is the end of chapter 8. Thank you, students.